Chag Sameach. I am Rabbi Daniel Braun Friedman, and we're here at Charles E. Smith Life Communities to celebrate Pesach, to celebrate Passover together. And I am joined today by Rabbi Jim Michaels, and we are here today in a very different year, a very different Passover, but still very important to come together in some way. So we have made this video in order to bring you the holiday. And here we go. So we have given you, had delivered to you, your Haggadah. And the Haggadah is abridged, but it contains the main parts. And of course, we invite you to use your own Haggadah that you may have in your apartment. In addition, we've also given you some grape juice, a Seder plate, and your Seder plate will include all of the necessities, including charoset and parsley, bitter herbs, some romaine lettuce, and you also have some matzah. So we'll start, as I usually start, with my own family, and you may have your own customs, but we are going to do these particular ones. We'll start on the very first page here, that's numbered, page 1. As we sing through the 15 steps of the Seder. Kadesh orchatz karpas yachas Maggid rachsa motzi matzah maror korech shulchan orech tzafon barech halel nirtzah. Okay, we turn to our first step, the Kiddush, Kadesh, and the 15 steps allow us to go up 15 steps higher and higher. In the temple in Jerusalem, there were 15 steps from the very ground floor to the entrance of the temple. So in a certain way, as we go through the Seder, we are elevating ourselves higher and higher. So if you take your grape juice and pour your first cup of 4. Okay, the first cup is Kiddush, which of course we say on all of our Shabbat and holidays. And this Kiddush we blend in with our 15 steps. You'll see here the first few paragraphs are dedicated to Friday night. And this year we're starting, of course, on a Wednesday night. So we begin the last paragraph with the blessing on the wine. And we continue on page 3 with the blessing, the full blessing of Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'am v'ro'anu mikol lashon v'kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'titin lanu Adonai Eloheinu v'ahava moedim l'simcha chagim uzmani l'sason Et Yom Chag HaMatzot Hazeh Zman Cherutenu Mikra Kodesh Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim Kivanu V'Acharta V'Edenu Kidashta Mikol Ha'amim U'Moedei Kashecha V'Simcha U'V'Sason Hinchaltanu Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh Yisrael V'Hazmanim.
Amen.
And you turn over to the 4th page for the Shechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shechianu v'kiyamanu v'yanu lazman hazeh.
Amen.
And we drink leaning slightly to the left.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. We move on now to our second step, the washing of the hands. We prepare a unique way for this special night. Normally we wash for bread or matzah, and tonight we're going to wash also for the eating of the karpas. So we wash our hands. I'll just do a quick washing. Oh. And move on to our parsley. Dipping onto the third step, dipping our karpas into the salt water. And if you don't have salt water, that's okay. You can still eat the karpas. And the karpas is a reminder that spring is here, and there's new life coming, and that there's a newness to this year, and that things do change. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri ha'adamah.
Amen.
Parsley. Moving on to our matzah. We take the middle matzah and we break it into half, like the wishbone, putting our bigger half aside for later. And moving on to our next step, the real chunk of the story, the Maggid.
Aren't we going to hide the Afikomen?
And we're going to hide it
I
somewhere.
want to hide the Afikomen.
Somewhere in virtual space. Okay, the Maggid starts with talking about this bread of affliction. And the word oni, the bread, the lechem oni, means two things. It means both the bread of affliction, but also the Talmud tells us it's the bread of song. So in this Seder, we not only are concerned and thinking about our struggles, but also the things we're happy about this year. The struggles of being enslaved, the being in struggle, and also the happiness of being free. So we're going to ask Rabbi Michaels to read the first few lines. Maybe if you want to read the Hebrew, and I'll respond in the English.
Ha-lachma anya di achalu avatana be'ara de Misrayim.
This is the bread of affliction that our ancestors ate in the land of Egypt.
Kol divchin yete v'yecho. Kol ditzrich yete v'yifsach.
All who are hungry, come and eat. All who are needy, come and celebrate Pesach.
Hashtahacha l'shana haba'a ba'ara de Yisrael.
Now we are here. Next year, may we be in the land of Israel.
Hashta'avdei l'shana haba'a b'nei chorim.
Now we are enslaved. Next year, may we be free. Okay, we'll take the 4 questions. And we've been thinking a lot about who was the younger rabbi. I have more gray hair on my beard because I have a longer beard. But I'm going to go with that I'm the younger rabbi.
But I have a lot more gray hair on my hat, on the top of my head. I earned every one of them, folks.
So I'll do the 4 questions this year. But I also want you to be thinking about and sending your hearts out to all of your children and great-grandchildren and grandchildren as they are singing the 4 questions in their homes. And hopefully before Pesach, they have also been singing with you, or after these first 2 days, they will also join you in singing these very important questions. Ma nishtana halayla hazeh mikol haleilot, mikol haleilot, shebechol haleilot anu ochlim chametz umatzah, chametz umatzah, halayla hazeh, kulo matzah.
Halayla hazeh, kulo matzah.
Shebechol haleilot anu ochlim she'ar yirakot, she'ar yirakot, halayla hazeh, maror, maror,
Halayla hazeh, maror, maror.
Shebechol haleilot anu matnilim afilu pa'am echat, afilu pa'am echat, halayla hazeh, shetei fe'amim,
Halayla hazeh,
shetei fe'amim. Last one. Shebechol haleilot anu ochlim ben yoshvin uvein misubin, ben yoshvin uvein misubin, halayla hazeh, kulanu misubin,
Halayla hazeh, kulanu misubin.
Rabbi Michaels, if you would read the 4 questions in English.
Why is this night different from all other nights of the year? On all other nights, we eat chametz or matzah. On this night, only matzah. On all other nights, we eat all kinds of vegetables. On this night, bitter herbs, maror. On all other nights, we do not usually dip vegetables at all. On this night, we dip twice. On all other nights, we eat sitting upright or reclining. On this night, we all recline.
And these are simply the base questions, and they allow us to create the mood of asking questions. Now, this year, of course, is unique that many of us are celebrating Pesach without someone to ask questions. But it also gives us a great chance to think about what's important to us, not to feel rushed by the Seder, not to feel that we need to take a long time either. So we have a chance to think about and really engage what it means to be struggling now, and what it meant to be struggling then in Egypt, and what it means to be out of that struggle, and what it meant to be out of struggle for the Israelites. We're on page 6 now, towards the bottom, for Avadim Hayinu. Join us in singing. Avadim Hayinu, Hayinu, Ata b'nei chorin, Avadim Hayinu, Ata b'nei chorin, Avadim Hayinu, Ata b'nei chorin. We were slaves, now we are free. And we're on page 7 with a tale of 5 rabbis told by 2 rabbis. We'll just say a few of these. We'll say these in English, starting with Rabbi Michaels.
A tale is told about Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbi Yehoshua, Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, Rabbi Akiva, and Rabbi Tarfon, who were sitting in a cave in Bnei Brak. They discussed the exodus from Egypt all through the night, until their students came to them and said to them, "Rabbis, it is time to say the morning Shema."
Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah said, "Behold, I am like 70 years old, but I never understood why we tell of the Exodus at night, until I heard Ben Zoma's explanation of this verse, so that you will remember the day that you went out of the land of Egypt, all the days of your life. The days of your life, Yemei HaChayecha, refers to the days. All the days of your life, Kol Yemei Chayecha, refers to the nights as well. And the sages say the days of your life, Yemei Chayecha, refers to this world. All the days of your life, Kol Yemei Chayecha, refers to the world to come." And we're on page 8 now for the 4 children.
The Torah speaks of 4 kinds of children: 1 wise, 1 rebellious, 1 simple, 1 unable even to ask.
What does the wise child say? What is the meaning of the statutes, laws, and ordinances that Adonai, our God, commanded us? You should explain to that child the laws of Pesach, including the rule, we do not eat after the Afikomen.
What does the rebellious child say? What is this service to you? To you, not to the child's self. Since this child excludes himself or herself out of the community and denies a major principle of faith, you should shake that child by saying, "Because of what Adonai did for me when I came out of Egypt." For me, not for him or her. If the rebellious child had been there, he or she would not have been redeemed.
What does the simple child say? What's this? You should say to that child, with a mighty hand, Adonai brought us out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
And the one unable to ask, you should open the discussion for that child, as it says, "You shall tell your child on that day, it is because of what Adonai did for me when I went out of Egypt." So now that we have begun the Seder, it's our time to talk about what this holiday means to us. And I would invite you at this point to think about what this special holiday, especially this year, dealing with the coronavirus, what this holiday means for us. And after we discuss it, we will get into the opportunity to sing Dayenu. Dayenu is the most famous and the best known Jewish song in the world. There's not a Jewish child over the age of 3 who doesn't at least know the chorus. So why don't you sing with us as we sing it? And we're going to sing it a few times to give you the chance to sing this very well-known and very happy song.
And we're on page 8A.
Ilu hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim, hotzi anu mi Mitzrayim, Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Ilu natan lanu et ha-Shabbat, natan lanu et ha-Shabbat, Dayenu. Everyone, Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Ilu natan lanu et ha-Torah, natan lanu et ha-Torah, Dayenu. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. One more time. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Yashikoah. Beautiful.
Okay, we're going to continue back on page 9 for Rabban Gamliel. Rabban Gamliel used to say, anyone who has not fulfilled these 3 things at the Seder has not fulfilled one's obligation: the Pesach offering, the Matzah, and the Maror.
Why did our ancestors eat of the Pesach offering? The Pesach offering, which is represented on your Seder plate by a chicken bone, why did our ancestors eat of that when the temple still existed? Because the Holy Blessed One passed over Pesach, the homes of the ancestors in Egypt. As it is said, you shall say, this is the Pesach offering to Adonai, because God passed over Pesach, the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when smiting Egypt, sparing the houses.
Page 10. Why do we eat this matzah? Because the dough of our ancestors had not risen when the ruler of rulers, the Holy One, blessed be He, was revealed to them and redeemed them. As it is said, they baked the dough that they had brought out of Egypt into unleavened cakes, matzot, which had not risen, for they hurried from Egypt and could not delay, nor had they prepared other provisions for themselves.
Why do we eat this maror, bitter herbs? Because the Egyptians embittered the lives of our ancestors in Egypt. As it is said, they embittered their lives with hard work, with mortar and brick, and with every manner of drudgery in the field, and worked ruthlessly in all their labor.
We are now on the second cup, the bottom of page 10. So we refill or fill more of your grape juice cup, saying the bracha, the blessing once again. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
We're now reaching the moment on page 11 where we wash our hands to prepare ourselves for eating the matzah. And I invite you to really wash your hands now with warm water and soap, singing happy birthday. You can sing happy birthday, Rabbi Dan, but of course, hand washing is especially important right now. And then after you finish that, you can wash your hands as you normally would ritually. So we'll recite the blessing now for washing the hands. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim.
Amen.
And we move on to the middle of the page for eating of the matzah. We say the two blessings at once, and then we eat the matzah. First, the blessing we would normally make for eating challah, or bread, or matzah, and then the blessing, especially for this night of eating the matzah as a special mitzvah. We pick up all three at once with our split matzah in the middle, and then after the first blessing, we drop the third one and just say the second blessing on the two remaining matzahs. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu achilat matzah.
Amen.
And we lean to the left. Okay, everyone, we are finished our first bites of matzah, and tonight you can eat all the matzah in your room because it's all for you. Page 12, we're going to eat our bitter herbs, and we've included romaine lettuce, which may not be too bitter, but the very end is bitter, so it counts. We say a special blessing for the mitzvah of eating the bitter herbs, but we do not recline for the bitter herbs. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al achilat maror.
Amen.
Okay. By now, you can, it's the point of the meal where you can just smell that brisket and kugel, and we're almost ready to partake of our own meals in our own apartments. But we are going to do one more custom, which is the korech, the original sandwich. And this was really the mitzvah of taking the Paschal lamb and putting it on the matzah with our bitter herbs. And in those days, the matzah was not this cardboard you see in front of you, but it was much more flexible. So it was much more like a wrap, a delicious lamb shawarma wrap, all in one with hot sauce. So tonight we'll take our romaine lettuce and put it on our matzah and say this last paragraph on page 12. Zecher lumikdash kehillel, kin asa Hillel bizman shebeit hamikdash haya kayam, haya korech matzah umaror ve'ochel b'yachad. L'kayem mashne umar al matzot umarim yachalu. A reminder, the temple in Hillel's time. This is what Hillel would do at the time of the temple in Jerusalem. He would make a sandwich, the Pesach offering along with matzah and maror, eating them together, thus fulfilling what is written in the Torah, on matzah and bitter herbs you shall eat. And in your sandwich, don't forget to put a little charoset. It's now time for you to eat your meal. And this is a good time for you just to really think about the food and the blessing you've been given by the delicious food that are prepared. And a time for you to read over the Haggadah that you might have and other readings about this night. So we'll take a break now for you to eat your meal. All right, and we're back. Hope you enjoyed your meal. We now have to find the Afikomen.
Where is it?
Maybe it's...
What is your tradition in your home? Do your children look for it? Mm-hmm. In my home, it was the children would hide the Afikomen, and I had to look for it.
Oh, okay.
And what we had to do was it was a warmer, colder type of thing. As I moved towards it, they'd say warmer, warmer. I moved away, it said colder, colder, until I finally found it. So I have hidden it. So now you've got to look for it. So
So I will.
colder, colder, warmer, 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 warmer. There you burning. There you got it.
Yay!
Yay!
What do I win?
Well, that's up to you. Huh?
A bike?
You want a bike?
Okay.
I'll buy you a bike. What do you want? 10-speed bike?
Sounds good.
All right.
All right, we can now conclude the Seder. And traditionally, this is the last food we eat. We want the taste of the matzah on our lips. So everyone has their own tradition regarding that. We'll now sing together the Grace After Meals. We've included the first blessing. Of course, you're welcome to continue on your own. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hazan et haolam kulo b'tuvo v'chein b'chesed u'rachamim hu notein lechem l'chol basar ki le'olam chasto u'tuvo hagadol tamid lo chasar lanu ve'al yachsar lanu ma'azon le'olam va'ed Ba'avur Shemo Hagadol, Ki Hu Elanu Farnes Lakol, U'meitiv Lakol, U'mechin Mazon, Lechol B'yotav Asher Bara, Baruch Ata Adonai, Hazan et Hakol.
Let me pour you some more wine.
Okay.
Some more grape juice.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam barei pri hagafen.
Amen.
And we now fill another cup for Eliyahu. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi. B'mehera v'yameinu, Yavo Eleinu, Im Mashiach ben David, Im Mashiach ben David. On page 15 now, we'll sing the Hallel. Hodu l'Adonai ki le'olam. Ki le'olam hasto, Yom Marna, Yom Marna, Yom Marna Yisrael. Ki le'olam hasto, Yom Runa, Yom Runa, Yom Runa Beit Aaron. Ki le'olam hasto, Yom Runa, Yom Runa, Yom Runa Yirei Adonai. Ki le'olam chasto. The bottom of page 15. Odecha ki anitani v'tehi li l'shua. Odecha ki anitani v'tehi li l'shua. Even masu ha'onim ha'eta l'rosh pina. Even masu habonim, haita l'rosh bina, Beit Adonai, haita zot, hi nifla b'yeinenu, Beit Adonai, haita zot, hi nifla b'yeinenu, Zeh hayom asa Adonai, nagila v'nismechavo, Zeh hayom asa Adonai, nagila v'nismechavo. And finally, the fourth cup, one more fill up. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam barei pri hagafen.
Amen.
And we conclude the final step. Concluded is the Pesach Seder in all its details, according to all its judgments and statutes. As we have been able to conduct the Seder, may we be able to do it again. O pure one who dwells in the palace, sustain your congregations in countless numbers. May you soon lead the offshoots of your stock, bringing the redeemed to Zion in joy. L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim habnuya. L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim habnuya. One more song, Rabbi Michaels?
Yes, there's, of course, the Seder's over, but it's never over because there's always songs that we like to add to it. So I'm going to sing one that everybody loves, Chad Gad Yah. And this is one, I personally think it was added in because after 4 cups of wine, everybody is pretty drunk, pretty shikker. And as a result, people are having trouble trying to figure out what all these verses mean. But we're just going to sing a couple of the verses and allow you to sing with us these very, very happy tunes. Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Dizban Abba Bitrezes Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Ve'yata shon Rabba Achla Lagadya, Dizban Abba Bitrezes Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Ve'yata Chalba V'nachshach Lashon Achla Lagadya. Dizban Abba Bitrezes Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Ve'yata Chutra V'hikala Kalba V'nachshach Lashon Ra. De'achla Lagadya. Dizban Abba Bitrezes Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Ve'yata Nura V'salav L'chutra V'hikala Kalba. V'nachshach Lashon Ra. De'achla Lagadya. Dizban Abba Bitrezes Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Ve'yata Maya V'chava L'nura V'shalaf L'sutra. De'hika L'kalba. De'nachshach Lashon Ra. De'achla L'gadya. Dizban Abba Bitrezes Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Ve'yata Torah V'shata L'maya V'chava L'nura. De'salaf L'chutra. De'hika L'kalba, De'nachshach Lashon Ra, De'achla L'gadya. Dizban Abba Bitrezes Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Ve'yata Hashocheh V'shachat Torah, V'shata L'maya, De'chava L'nura, De'salaf L'chutra, De'hika L'kalba, De'nachshach Lashon Ra, De'achla L'gadya. Dizban Abba Bitrezes Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Ve'yata Malach Amaret.
Ooh.
V'shachal D'shochet.
Ooh.
D'shachat L'Torah, D'shata L'maya, D'tala L'nura, D'salaf L'chutra, D'hika L'kaba, D'nachshach Lashon Ra, De'achla L'gadya. Dizban Abba Bitrezes Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. Ve'yata HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yay! V'shachal L'malach Amavet. The Shachat L'Shochet, the Shata L'Maya, the Shalach L'Turah, the Shika L'Kaba, the Chasach L'Kunra, the Nashach L'Shonra, the Achla L'Gadya. Dizban Abba Bitrezes
Chad Gad Yah, Chad Gad Yah. I didn't really hit it.
You had too much grape juice, I think.
Chag Sameach,
Chag
everyone.
Sameach.
Have a
Happy
very
holiday.
happy Passover. Thank you very much, Rabbi Michaels.
And thank you, Rabbi Bron Friedman.
I want to also thank Rabbi Abramson and Liliana Lopez for all their help today in organizing this performance and a Pesach Seder for you.